Hello friends, welcome back to the IIB Guru channel videos pertaining to classes related to IIB or IBM Integration Bus or Websphere Message Broker. So today's class would be, I got a lot of requests regarding taking a classes on ESQL or MQSI commands. So today's class would be dedicated to ESQL code. So in ESQL code, particularly when we are trying to change the date formats, there are a lot of problems that we get. So most of my students shoot me email regarding ESQL date formats, changing the date formats. How do we do that? So this class, I would take some sample dates and change them to a particular format that is the required output format. So it's very simple. I'm taking four sample dates as inputs and trying to change it to a output date format that is required. So let me share my screen. Okay, hope everybody is can be able to see my screen. So right now the dates that we will be working on are these dates. See here, I just want to explain you this 12 is nothing but it's a day of 9th month, 12th day of 9th month of year 2015, and the time is 12 is hours and 05 is minutes, and PM, AM or PM, whether it is just what time of day it is, like is it AM or PM, anti-meridian or pre-meridian, whatever it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is a sample date. This we will take it as an input date, and also we have different other dates, like 13 is a day of the month in the June, and then 2017 is the year. We are just giving 17. We are not giving 4-digit date. It's a 2-digit date. And 09 is nothing but 9th hour, 25th minute and 55 seconds. Okay, so this is also one kind of date. And we are having third kind of date where we have the first digit is a month. So first digit is a month, yes, and the second digit here is a day of the month, and 2017, as you know, it is the year, and 7 is the hour, 16 is the minutes. Okay, and the fourth date is here. This is month. 04 is month, that is April, and 06 is the day of the month, and 2016 is the year, and 09 is the hour, 07 is the minutes, and 34 is the seconds. Okay, and this minus 0700, it's related to what time zone you are trying to convert it. Like normally UTC is the standard time zone, so it would be minus or plus, like adding to the UTC time zone. You can have minus or plus. Let's say here it is minus 7, like minus 7 hours or something. Then you make use of this kind of notation. Okay, so all these are input date formats that we are trying to convert to the required date format. The required date format or the output date format we need is the first the first section of the date, output date. Let's say it's a section. First section of the output date would be month in words, and that too 3-letter month. And the second section would be day in the month with 0 if single digit. If single digit, let's say if it is first day of the month, so it would be 01. If it is 9th day of the month, it is 09. If it is 10th day of the month, then no 0 will be added. There is only 1 0, like 1 and then 0. So what I am saying is that if it's a single digit day of the month, then 0 would be added to the left hand side. That is like padding. And the year would be 4-digit year. Okay, and after that we have a colon. We will have hours, minutes, and seconds. This is the required date that we want as output. So let me write one by one. We will do it. Input. This is also input. This is input. This is also input, and this is the required output. Okay, so let us proceed and convert each date that is given here into this format, output format. Again, I am repeating, it's month in words, that is 3-letter month. That means if it is a January, then JAN. If it is February, FEB. If it is March, MAR, and so on. And day in the month, whatever day is mentioned. For example, if you take this example, I told you, like this is which one is the day? This is, yeah, this is the day 09. So 09, if this is the 9th day. Okay, so if the 9th day, then we will give 0. See, because it is single digit. Okay, if it is 12th day, no need of adding 0. Why? Because there are already 2 digits. And then 4-digit year. Okay, so this is already 4-digit year. And after that you will have a colon, hours, minutes, seconds. This is the output. Okay, hope everybody understood what I'm trying to do now. So let me quickly create a application. So let's say date transform application. Message flow, date transform message flow. I know the spelling of transform, but maybe in a hurry I missed D. So MP input, MQ output. See, we are not worrying about what is the transport protocol we are using. We just need to be concerned about what is the code you need to write in the ESQL so as to transform the input date format into the required output. So I'm just making the connections. And giving the queue names which are already available in the queue manager, on top of which the broker is running. So I'm going to deploy it in IB9 node. IB9 node is running on top of IB9 QMGR, and IB9 QMGR has this queues that I'm mentioning as input and output. So I'm not going to send an input message that consists of these dates. Okay, I'm going to just to trigger this message flow, I will send some sample message. So don't worry about the input message. Okay, so if you are not worrying about the input message, no need to parse also. So message domain, leave it as it is. Again, I am telling, like, I'm not going to send any input message with these input date formats. Okay, I'm just going to send some message that would trigger this message flow. Triggering this message flow is what I need right now. So I just give the breakpoints. I delete any kind of message flows that are deployed in the execution group. I'm deleting it. Okay, so let me start writing the code. So just copy message headers. I'm just copying the message headers. I'm not copying the message. So what I need to do, first of all, for the first step is that just try to copy this input message, input date as a character, declare, I'll rename it as in date character format, and just we're trying to copy. So this copy, Okay, now first of all, the first step what we have to do in order to transform this date in the required format is how do we interpret these values. Okay, as I told you, like this 12 is the day of the month September. This 09 is September, and 2015 is year. 12 is hours, 5 is minutes, and PM, whether AM or PM. So how do we try to define these values? Okay, so for this we can make use of help. Go to the help contents, and under help contents we have to search like parsing time or parsing date and time. Okay, so we have formatting and parsing date and times as strings. In this we can search. So let's see what we have to search. See, the first two digits you see here, I told that this is the day. So day, we have to see how day is represented. So day, you see a lot of days are there: day in month, day in month, day in year, day in year, day in year, day in week. Okay, so we will go for day in month. We will go for day in month, which is represented as D. Okay, we'll go for day in month, which is represented as D. We also have another day in month, which is represented as DD. When you have for single digit days, you have a 0 added at the beginning. Then you go with the day in the month, which is DD. If there is single digit day which does not have 0 added before it, then you go with a single D. I repeat it again, if you have single digit day that does not have 0 added at the beginning, then you go with D. And if you have a single digit day in which 0 has to be added before it, then you go with DD. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, so both of them are representing day in month 1 to 31. Okay, so let's go with it. So let's declare one more variable in date format. Just say in date format character. Just we are trying to interpret this date. Okay, so single quotes, and is it D or DD? Let's go with D, small d. Okay, and then let's again search. The next thing is month. So month, if you observe month, we have M, single capital M and double capital M. Both are numeric months. Okay, which one we should use? If you observe our month here, the month is 09. Okay, if it is single digit month and 0 is added before it, then we go with the double capital M. If it is single digit month with 0 added to the left side, then we go with double month. If it is single digit month with 0 not added to the left side, then we go to the single capital M. So now we have to go with double capital M. So double capital M hyphen, and then 4-digit year. How do we represent 4-digit year? So you have here 4-digit year is represented as, you can see the example 2006 is a 4-digit year. It is represented as 4 small y's. If it is 2-digit year, it will be represented as 2 small y's. Okay, and if you are making use of a week representation, what week of the year, then your year should be 2 capital y's. Okay, so now we will make use of 4 small y's. For this purpose we have to make use of 4 small y's. Okay, then this is hour, this is minute. Okay, so 2-digit hour. how do you represent 2-digit hour? So here it is 2-digit hour. So hour in AM or PM. Okay, when it is 2-digit, you can make use of single H or two double H, single small h or two small h. You can make use of any h over here. Okay, so what we will use? We will use, let's see what is the hour here. Hour, it says 12. Okay, so you can make use of anything here. I will make use of a single small h colon, then 0 5 0 5. If you observe here, 05 is the minutes. So minutes, let's see minutes. So minutes also you have double small m or single small m. But if you see, we have 05 minutes. So you make use of this double small m. And PM. So for AM or PM, you make use of a single alphabet called A. Okay, AM or PM, you make use of single alphabet called A. So here you make use of A, right? And then now we are able to interpret our date, the input date in this format. Now we have to change it as a standard date. How do we change standard date? So we declare another variable, declare standard date. If you observe here, is it a date or a timestamp? You have to carefully observe. Is it a date or timestamp? A date usually will contain like a month, a day of the month, and the year. But if a date contains some time also, then it is called as timestamp. Okay, so here in your input date, there is date and also time. So this is timestamp. So we will just say standard date, declare standard date. It's of type timestamp, and timestamp. And it is, how do you convert it into standard date? How do you convert this into standard timestamp? You just have to make use of an operation called cast of in date as timestamp, and format. Which format? Format would be in date format. In date format. Okay. Now this date or this timestamp would be converted into standard date or standard timestamp. Now after you convert it into standard timestamp, then you can convert it into the required timestamp. This is also timestamp. The output is also timestamp. So what is the required timestamp? So we will name it, we'll declare another variable, declare out date. It's again timestamp. Declare out date character. And what does it say? Month in words, it would be 3-letter. Month in words, it would be 3-letter. So how we will try to interpret this? Month in words. So month in words. So this is month in numericals. This is month in numericals. This is month in words, named month. So I told you month in words, and that too 3-letter. So let's see the example J N F E B. These are 3-letters. So we can make use of 3 capital M's here. 3 capital M's. So here it's 3 capital M's. And then we need to have a slash, and then day in the month. So day in the month with 0 if single digit. Day in the month with 0 if single digit. You can see here this small d, small single d is also day in the month, but if single digit 0 is not there, so we have to make use of small double d. Okay, so small double d slash, and then 4-digit year. So 4-digit year, this is easy. Just make use of small y's, 4 small y's, and then colon, and you have hours. So how do you represent hours? Hours can be H or HH, anything is okay. So we'll just go with, this time we will go with HH. So it is small HH, and then comma, we have minutes and seconds. So minutes, if you see, we can go with small mm, and seconds we will go with small ss. So small mm, small ss. Okay, now our output date is, the format is defined. Now what we'll do, we'll just convert our input date to output date format. So we'll say declare, so this out date format, let's name it as format, declare out date character as cast of standard date, cast of std date as character format out date format, right? So let's test it. Now I'm deploying this message flow application. Let me see here, the breakpoints are set. Now let me trigger this message flow by sending some message. Okay, edit source lookup path, message flow container, rate transformation. Then let's enter into the scope of the ESQL code. Okay, this is the input date. Okay, input date format. So the standard date with the timestamp, like with the kind of timestamp. This is a stamp, and then out date format, yes, and then change. So now output date, if you see, September 12th 2015, 12 is hours, 5 is the minutes, what is the seconds. Okay, so this is how you do a date transformation. So this was the first example. Let us quickly work on the second, third, and fourth. So what is the second one? Let's quickly change the values. Now this is the second input. So second input, okay. Now let's change the format, input date format. So if you observe here, 13 cannot be the month, so 13 is a day of the month, so we'll have it as small d. Okay, and then month, how do we give month? If it is a single digit month and 0 is towards the left, then you go make use of double capital M's. And then year, if it is 2 digits, then you can make use of, you can check it. If it is 2 digits, then you can make use of the here, yeah, 2-digit YY. Okay, so you can make use of YY, small YY, and then hour it will be double H, and then colon, minutes can be single minute. Okay, single or double, you can use anything, and then colon, seconds, right? So now this would be the input date format. Now standard date format timestamp, here nothing changes, just the input date would be expressed as far as the format is related, and then out date format is same. We want this as output date format, so nothing else changes. Just let's see. Okay, right. Okay, so this is how the standard date expressed in the form of timestamp. This date is expressed like this, and then next out date format, we did not make any changes, and you see it's June 13th 2017 9:25:55. Okay, so this is also success. Now next, the third date format. So this is the third date, so let's just copy it here, and then how do we express it? How do we express it? So it is 6 here. 6 is a month, so it's a single month. We can give it as capital M, and then 9 is the date, so single date we can give small d, and then 2017 we can give 4 small y's, and then hour we can give small h, and colon, minutes we can give double M or single M, both of them will work. Okay, so the rest of the things you need not have to change, because the output format is what we want. It's the same for any input format, input message that we are getting, or input date that we are getting. Okay, so now, so this is a standard date in terms of timestamp, and then this is the output. Okay, if you observe, it is June 9th 2017, and the 7/16/50. Okay, so this is also successful. And then the last date format, so let's take this date format, copy it and paste it into input. See, the only thing you are working on is your input, in expressing your input date with the required like parsing variables, ESQL variables. So now if you see again, the 04/06/2016, 04 is the month, 06 is the day, and 2016 is the year. 09/9 is the hour, 7 is the minutes, and 34 is the seconds. And this is like in terms of expressing like the UTC time. Okay, so now, so it is capital MM, then small dd, then small y, and then small hh, colon, small colon, small ss, and then what is this? How do you express this thing? So if you see here, you can see the time zones. So here, when you go with this particular notation, Z, 5 Z's, it's a time zone. As ZZZ, this is same as ZZZ, but the only thing is that it will not have any colon, no colon, plus or minus, okay, plus or minus. And you see 4 ends are there. If you observe here, it's minus 4 ends. This is like representing like the 4 ends that we are talking about here. Okay, so if you can see the you can see the example also. So we have to use how many Z's? 5 Z's. So here the space 5 Z's. Which Z's? Capital Z's or small Z's? If you see here, capital Z's. Capital Z. Okay, 5 capital Z. Now deploy. Then try to run the flow. Okay, so it has changed to the standard date. And this is what you see, April 6, 2016, 12/7/34. So if you see, it's 9/7/34. Now it's 12/7/34 because you have this UTC notation. That's why it became 12. Okay, so this is how you work on date transformation. Hope you understand this class. Please do leave your valuable comments. Please do subscribe and please do share. If you like my video, please like and comment. Thank you for watching my video.